I am tired of the Jaxson Dart disrespect, and I love that Dart is disrespected by the disrespect. We're going to dive into that as well as some coaching updates and a full look at the coaching staff for Big Blue. But if you're rocking and rolling with your rookie quarterback heading into year 2 and Jaxson Dart is your guy, hit that thumbs up icon for me right now. This is New York Giants Now by Chat Sports. I am your host, Marshall Green. Appreciate everybody for stopping by. Happy Super Bowl Sunday. Hopefully a day the Giants will be playing on very soon. Luckily for the Patriots and my guy Jack Lotteray, who just walked in the studio, the Giants aren't playing today, which means the Patriots might actually get a win. I wanted to talk about this, the AP NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year voting. First place, Teteroa McMillan. He got 41 first-place votes. Tyler Shough came in second, 5 first-place votes. Travion Henderson in third with 1 first-place vote, the same exact number of first-place votes that Jaxson Dart got. I'm okay with Teteroa McMillan winning this award. I'm not okay with Jaxson Dart falling behind Travion Henderson in this list, and I am absolutely not okay with Tyler Shough receiving 5 times the amount of first-place votes that Dart got. I also don't like how Tyler Shough won the NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year award via the fan vote. I just don't know how you can go back and look at the tape, look at the stats, and say that Tyler Shough was significantly better than Jaxson Dart. I first want to say this. The narrative of Jaxson Dart being too reckless when it comes to his body and taking hits, it has overshadowed what he has been able to do when it comes to playing on the football field. You look at the overall stats. I'll just say this. 10 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. That is not Rookie of the Year worthy. And thank God that he did not win Rookie of the Year. I know he ran in 3 other touchdowns, 13 total touchdowns. That is not worthy of Rookie of the Year. And I know Jaxson Dart had some ups, had some downs. I think you got to factor in the amount of games that he played and the people that he played with in those games. If you were to just talk about yards per start for Jaxson Dart, 189 yards per start in the 12 games that he started. 15 passing touchdowns, just 5 interceptions. So in 3 more games, he throws less interceptions. And he runs in 3 times the amount of rushing touchdowns that Tyler Shough did as well. So 24 touchdowns for Jaxson Dart in 12 games compared to 13 touchdowns in 9 games. One person is averaging 2 touchdowns per game. One person is maybe averaging, 13 touchdowns in 9 games, not even 1.5. I know that there's some things that Tyler Shough may do a little bit better, and I understand all that. But to act like there is a major gap between Shough and Dart, that just doesn't make all that much sense to me. Did we forget what Jaxson Dart did when he walked into Mile High and went up by 20 in the 4th quarter against the Denver Broncos? Or what about when he beat the Los Angeles Chargers in his first start? Or when he went and beat the Philadelphia Eagles on Thursday Night Football? Or it seemed like any time that Jaxson Dart played a team that was going to the playoffs, he played damn good football. Shout out to my guy Monty on Twitter. Going to mention another tweet of his. Go follow him, man. Good stuff over there. Jaxson Dart against playoff teams this year. 1,443 total yards. 16 total touchdowns. 3 turnovers. Only 1 interception. Over 17 games, his total would be 3,504 total yards, 39 total touchdowns, and 7 turnovers. And he did that without guys like Malik Nabers, and only did that with a couple of games of Cam Skattebo. Like, Jaxson Dart was awesome this year. And there was a point where he was the runaway, undisputed Rookie of the Year. And then he got hit on the sideline pretty hard one time against the Patriots. And it seemed like the narrative really started to change. Jaxson Dart this year, in the entire National Football League, when it comes to big-time throw rate, how often do you make big boy throws? How often do you make throws that not many other people playing in the NFL can make? He did it at the 5th highest rate amongst all starting quarterbacks in this league. That just doesn't happen by luck. He's a big-time player, and he's got big-time ability. And I love that he's got a big-time chip on his shoulder now. He talked about being disrespected when it comes to the Rookie of the Year voting. He said, absolutely. I feel like just turn off the pictures of the players and just look at the numbers. I feel like they speak for themselves. I don't need to argue that. Also, I have a lot of respect for the other guys who are part of it as well. Just a chip on my shoulder for sure. I definitely feel disrespected. And that's one of the many things that I like about Dart. He is someone that I think is going to work even harder this offseason after seeing how he is being viewed by the media as well as fans across the NFL. I went to an event in Florida a couple of weeks ago, and anytime someone stopped me to talk Giants, it was, man, Jaxson Dart's got to stop taking hits. Jaxson Dart's got to get out of bounds. He's got to slide. It's like, do people not realize the only time he actually had a concussion was because he fell to the ground and the back of his head hit the ground? It wasn't because of a hit. Like, that conversation has clouded the absolute awesome play that he had this year. He also spoke about having one first-place vote. He said, I guess more people have conversations and things to say about me sliding than having to do with my play on the field. It is what it is. And that narrative has become exhausting. It has been over-exaggerated, and it is one that I hopefully don't have to spend any more time talking about because it's just a nuisance to bring up when it comes to the Jaxson Dart, really just experience in his rookie year. Like 24 total touchdowns and 12 games started with no Malik Nabers. Played 3 or 4 drives with Nabers. And he did, of 12 games, 4.5 of them came with Cam Skattebo. Like, the talent around Jaxson Dart was not great. We know that. And I don't understand how you can look at the numbers and you could say, well, this guy is better than this guy, this guy's better than that guy. How about we just watch the games? Like, Jaxson Dart popped off the page, and I don't really think it's all that close. I'll let you guys pick a quarterback. Would you rather have Jaxson Dart? Would you rather have Tyler Shough? I want to hear from all of you in the comment section. Type the initials of the quarterback you rock with. Got to talk about some coaching staff updates, offensive line coach and a DB coach. But the big game is here. Later today, the final football game of the season is being kicked off. It's the big game, and it's a great time to get hooked up with PrizePicks. Download the PrizePicks app. It's prizepicks.com/CLNS. Use that promo code CLNS. Play your first $5 lineup and get $50 when you do. You don't even have to be right on that first $5 lineup. They're also hooking you up with a big game discount. They have set the player projection for Drake May at 0.5 passing yards. Take the more on that. Find a couple more that you like. I'm just going to keep it simple. Go with the quarterbacks. I'm taking more on Drake May's 0.5 passing yards and more on Sam Darnold's passing yards. You could fade my picks, or you could make the same picks. Just do it at PrizePicks. It's prizepicks.com/CLNS. Use that promo code CLNS. Play your first $5 lineup and get $50 in lineups right when you do. Shout out to Jordan Renan, who kind of broke the news on this, as well as a couple of other people, saying the Giants are hiring Mike Bloomgren as their offensive line coach. He was in the same role last season with the Browns. Important hire. Bloomgren, a Bill Callahan disciple dating back to their time with the Jets. Bloomgren spent a lot of time as a college coach, which means Jeff Saturday is not going to be coming to the New York Giants. A little bit unfortunate there. Told you guys they'd have to get sticky with it and get tricky with it, and it was a long shot. We all wanted it to happen. Unfortunately, it did not. And now Bloomgren is going to be your offensive line coach. Spent last year with the Cleveland Browns. I don't think it's a mistake to say the Browns were a bad offensive line last year. They were. They were not a good offensive line. Was it because of him? Was it because of talent? I think more so because of personnel. I think that's always going to be the key to having a good offensive line. But yeah, the Browns were not good. He has had some success, particularly in the college ranks before, and at Stanford had a run game that ranked 2nd, 8th, 3rd, 7th, and 4th in run blocking grade via Pro Football Focus. So I do like that. I also like the addition of Greg Roman. It's a good counter to the lack of success that Matt Nagy had. When it comes to pass blocking, I wouldn't worry too much about that. Those stats get a little bit wonky in the college football game. I also wanted to read this. The Giants are expected to hire Addison Lynch as a defensive back coach. Sources tell CBS Sports. Worked for the Broncos the last 3 seasons, including as a cornerbacks coach this season. Talk about one of the best defenses in the NFL. It was the Denver Broncos last year, and they had a lot of success in the secondary, and they've got good players in the secondary as well. He's been there since 2023. He was a defensive quality control coach in 2022. Spent a year with the Raiders, and the prior 3 years, he was with the Los Angeles Chargers, working a couple of different jobs as an assistant defensive back coach, as well as the defensive quality control coach as well. So this is what your coaching staff is looking like. Head honcho, John Harbaugh, offensive coordinator, Matt Nagy, senior offensive assistant, Greg Roman. Still know the QB coach is. Talked about that a couple of days ago. Go check that out on the channel. Willie Taggart is expected to be the running back coach. Chad Hall, the wide receiver coach, O-line coach. Mike Bloomgren, assistant O-line coach. Grant Newsome, and the tight end coach will be Tim Kelly. Yet again, the defensive coordinator, Denard Wilson, will be joined on the defensive line by Dennis Johnson, assistant D-line coach Matt Robinson, outside linebacker coach Charlie Bullen, assistant linebacker coach Matt Pease, DB coach Donald D'Alicio, and the cornerback coach Addison Lynch, with Chris Horton holding down the special teams for the New York Giants. I want you to get out your red pen and grade the Giants coaching staff for me. A, B, C, D, or F. I want to hear from all of you. And make sure you are following me on social media. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram. And if you want to let me know who you got in the Super Bowl, sound off in the comments.